Okay, hi all, good morning. So Shashank has asked this question. Let me create this table first of all. SQL command not properly indented. What is the problem here? Okay, so this is your student table. Please go on mute, everyone. Mute all. Okay. Yeah, Shashank, so which question you have problem?
Uh, A. I try to.
Duplicate student
Yes.
ID. Okay, I think we have discussed this last class. So here
By
you have to find one minute, let me complete. Here you have to find the ID which is duplicate, right? So can you tell me the ID which is duplicate here?
select distant.
No. I'm not asking the query. Just tell me the ID which is duplicate here. One is duplicate, two
One,
is
two,
duplicate, four is
four,
duplicate, five is
five.
duplicate, right? So
Yes.
here the question is you have to find the duplicate IDs. See, I am not asking here to show me the unique IDs. I'm not asking you to show me the distinct ID. In that case, you have to write distinct student ID. So this will remove the duplicates. First of all, is this clear? So this distinct
Yes.
will show you the unique values. But from this, can you tell me which one is duplicate?
No.
No, from this you cannot tell. So distinct keyword will give you the unique values only. Is that clear to everyone, first of all?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But here the question is asking, show me the IDs which are duplicate. Okay. So for that case, here if you will check this data, so ID1 is duplicate, ID2 is duplicate, ID4 is duplicate, ID5 is duplicate, right? So for that, we have discussed this in the last class. I will write here select ID count of a star from the student, and I will write here group by a student ID. Now, after this, what we have done?
Having.
We have used the filter condition having. So that is what having I have taught you in the last class. Having count of a star greater than 1. If it is greater than 1, it means that is duplicate. Correct?
Yes.
So see ID 1, 2, 5, 4 are duplicate. Now if your question is that Tanvir, I don't want to display count a star, I just want to show the IDs which are duplicate, then you remove count of a star from here. You got the duplicate IDs, these IDs are duplicate. Is that clear?
Yes. Even I written the same segment, but I got missing expression. Like while you're trying to insert all the segments in one go, but it is not allowed, and you have one by row you went and it is inserted. In the same way, might be I got error.
So you
Same,
check it,
same
not an
segment.
issue. Okay.
Okay.
Hope this question is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is very important. Hope it's clear,
Just
right?
one
Okay.
question here. Like, when do we use that NLV concept?
NLV is used to replace the null value. Okay, I don't want to replace any null, so I will not use NVL. Correct? That's what you're asking, Divya?
Yes.
NVL is used just to replace null value with some new value. Okay, that I don't want to replace anything here, so I no need to use NVL. Any other question, anyone? Now, see, the next question is duplicate name. So for this, what we will do? Same query, just instead of ID, write name.
Yeah.
Name. That's all. And then run this query.
Group by name.
Group by name. Got the output? BEANDR. Duplicate.
Yes, this is one more question, sir. I have. It should come in Okay. It should come in ascending order actually.
Ah,
Right.
so what you will do in that case?
Without putting ascending order, by default it should come ascending order.
Okay,
Order by.
without putting.
Order by.
But order by you have to use, no?
Yes.
If you will not use order by, how the engine will understand you want to sort it? So you have to write order by. Then only
Right.
engine will understand that you want to sort it. You want to sort based on the name. Then you have to write order by name. Here, if you don't want to write ascending, that is fine. Engine will understand that user wants to sort this by default in ascending order. Now check the output. Is this sorted in ascending order?
Yes.
Now here, I'm not sure in the last class I have mentioned this or not. Here in the same query, I have used group by and order by, right?
Yes. Both you have mentioned and created a program.
So in the same query, you can use group by and order by. There's a misconception in many of the students. They think that in the same query, you cannot use group by and order by. But you see, I have used, and this is a common interview question as well. Especially this is asked to freshers that can we use group by and order by in the same query? So yes, we can use, and that example is in front of it. Any question? Anyone?
Sir, I have a question.
Tanvir.
Yeah, Mukesh.
Sir, for example, this is the scenario where we are able to identify like it's having duplicate student ID. It must be having multiple entries here. But where we get a data set where we are unable to identify that that we need to use a group by there or not. Like, can you have some examples in the assignment or anywhere so that we are able to, like case studies, you can say, where we are able to easily identify like where the group by is being used in a particular situation or a particular scenario in a case study form.
Maybe I have not understood your question. Is your question like you need to understand where to use group by? Is that your question?
Where to use group by in a case study scenario, like it should not be like where specifically we have a duplicate entry. Here we are able to identify easily that it's having a requirement where we need to place a group by, then only we can proceed. But for a specific case study, like where we are not able to identify like how to proceed there, which is I think asked in the scenario based questions in the interviews of many companies as well. Can you also take up that type of question?
Okay, net, your question is you want scenario based question, right?
Yeah, yes, correct.
That we have. We will share down the line, okay?
Sure.
Because directly I cannot give scenario based question. So first of all, that's why I'm giving the simple one. So
Okay.
once we have some good maturity, we have scenario based as well. We will share that. Okay. Next question, someone was asking. Shiva.
Yeah, Tanvir. Friday I have tried with some scenario. There I am failing with distinct with the order by. Is there any rule or any principle that distinct will fail with order by class?
Distinct with, yeah, I remember you have posted something in the group, right?
Yes,
Shiva, yeah, I remember. Sorry, I forgot. Can you share that on my personal window? I will look into that.
Actually, I was logging into through Mama Mobile.
No, not now. Whenever after this class today, whenever you are free, you share that. Okay.
Actually, he is the one who is typing select distinct ID from employee by name is mentioning without including name in the select clone. We want to get the output of name without including name in the select clone.
Okay, Shiva, you share that screenshot. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. Any other question, anyone? No.
I have
Okay.
one like from
Yeah.
24, 4, either C or D.
No. On this so far, then I will come
No.
to that because on this
No,
I
I
have to
don't have.
explain few more scenarios. No. Okay, fine. Now the next question is. Now listen very carefully what I'm trying to explain. Okay. The next question is, this is little bit confusing scenario, so I will request everyone, please look at this very carefully, okay?
Hello, Tanvi.
Oh, yeah.
Could you
Hi.
please zoom in your screen?
Oh,
I'm not
sure.
able to see.
Sure, yeah. Hope it is fine now.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I have written two queries here. Query number 1, and this is your query number 2. Look at this, both the queries carefully, and tell me the difference.
Count study you mentioned instead of count all. Only study you want to count.
Study.
I mean to say in close bracket stud ID.
Okay, student ID. Okay. So
Student
what
ID.
is the difference? Are they both same query or they are different queries? Let's work with
Different.
this one.
Different.
Different query. Okay. How it is different?
It is not all. It is only asking student ID.
Okay. Any other thought, anyone?
I feel it's same as we are doing, bucketing, and the stud ID, we are placing it and we are making the count of that. So I feel it's same.
Same. Okay. Any other
Same.
thought?
Count of column will ignores the null values.
Great. This is what I wanted to know. Tell me one thing, guys. Count of a star and count of a student ID. What is the difference between these two? Are they both same? This one and this one?
No.
No.
What is the difference?
The
Count.
first one will include null values as well.
Also,
However,
And count of a student ID?
It will exclude.
Null value and display the
not include
ignore
in
null.
case there is any null value.
will exclude the null
Okay,
value.
it ignores the null. That you all know, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 minute. This is your November batch. Today is 28th. This is the query. This count is the most confusing topic in the entire SQL. Not one of the most. This is the most confusing topic. So this is your student table. Let me zoom this a little bit. And I have executed this query. Before I will show the output, let's analyze this. First of all, from student will be executed. You know this, correct? After from student, you will create the buckets based on the unique student ID. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? We'll be having this buckets.
Yes.
Okay, then you want to find count of a star of a student ID. So these are the different buckets. I will keep everyone muted. All some background noise is there. So 1 will come in this bucket. Will be within this bucket. 1 will be in this bucket. 5 will be in this bucket. 3 will be in this bucket. We're having 4 here. We'll be having 2 here. We'll be having 4 here, right? So the count of this will be 2. This will be 2. This will be 1, 2, 2. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it? Okay, now suppose if I'm inserting a null here, this is null. Okay. If suppose there is a null value here, and suppose this is maybe, and this is same record, and this is null. In this case, what will happen? First of all, will you get a new bucket with null?
Yes.
Okay, we have one null bucket here, correct? Okay.
Yes.
Now, will you count this null?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
In case of
because
count
this is
star,
count
yes.
of a star, so you will count it, right? Okay. So suppose I'm inserting a null value here. 4D physics 75. So let me add a null record here. This is your null. Okay. Fine. Now I'm executing this query. Please verify the output. Sorry, I was muted. Okay. So you got this output. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Output is clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, instead of this, if I'm executing this query, then what will be the output, guys?
Null bucket only not created.
Great.
Null bucket not created. Okay. Any other thought? Tell me, come on, who will explain? First of all, will this query, do you think it will create a bucket for null? First of all, answer this.
No.
Yes, it should create
Bucket
because
it will
order
create.
of, yeah, bucket it will
Bucket
create.
it will create.
Create.
Group by task is to create the unique bucket. So bucket it will create. Okay.
But the count is not null.
But count of a student ID, do you think it will count this null?
No.
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 Same values will be present here, but this will not count this null. This will be 0, right? And all this will be same. Is this clear?
Yes.
So when I will be executing this query, now check the output. I have explained this earlier as well, I remember. Check the output. What is the difference now, you guys tell me? Everything is same except this value. Nothing new I taught you here. Just the thing is, here you have used count of a star. Here you have used count of a student ID. Count of a star, you all know it includes null. So it will count null. Count of a column ignores null. So it will create the bucket for null, but it will not count it. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, 1 minute. Suppose I'm inserting one more record for null. Okay. Now check the output for count of a star first of all. Whether it is considering null?
Yes.
Okay. What about this output if I will execute?
Not considered.
Not consider the null.
But bucket will be created.
Created.
It's still
But not
0.
considered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it clear? Any question here?
No.
Clear.
Okay. Now the question is, I want to find duplicate student ID. Okay. In that case, if I am writing here having count of a star greater than 1, or if I will write here having count of a student ID greater than 1. First of all, tell me, are they both query will satisfy the requirement of the question?
No.
Which one will satisfy and which one will not satisfy?
First one will satisfy.
First one will satisfy.
Why not second one?
Because of the null student
Null.
ID for 2 records.
It will 0.
Good. See, if I'm executing second one, it is telling that null there is no null which is duplicate, right?
Yes.
But do you think in this table you have duplicate null?
Yes.
Yes.
If I will execute this query, is this telling that there's a duplicate null?
Yes.
Is this clear?
Yeah.
So which query is better, 1 or 2?
1.
1.
1. See, technically, 2 nulls are not same. So you cannot tell this is duplicate. But many times you have to answer from functional or business perspective. If you will show this result to your business stakeholder, they will be under the impression that we don't have any duplicate null. And you cannot tell them this story that count of column ignores null and blah, blah, blah. They are functional people, they are business stakeholders. They will not hear all those things. Next day, they can tell you that Tanvir here duplicate null was there, but you have mentioned to us that there is no duplicate null. Correct? No, they can ask this question, no?
Yes, sir.
Then you cannot tell this story that sir count of a column ignores null. That is why this query is unable to capture null, because they will not ask you that what query you have written. They want a net answer. So that is why be careful which query you have to use. Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
So inside this, the second query, can we use NVL within count?
And then NVL part you can use. Okay, but honest, you are correct. If you want to include null, you can use NVL here. But safer side, if you want to consider null as well, use this query.
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes, okay.
Any question, anyone? Because in interview, when I ask this question, most of the students will write this query. And then my next question will be, tell me a scenario. Okay, so then my next question will be, tell me a scenario where this query will fail, line number 27. So what is that scenario where this will fail?
When
Null.
we have null for
If you
student.
have null in your table. If you are talking in technical terms, you can challenge me that no, Tanvir, 2 nulls are not same, so you cannot tell duplicate. I agree. I totally agree with you. But you are writing all this softwares or a database, whatever you're preparing, you're working on it. The main task is to cater to your business requirement, right? So you cannot go there and tell them that 2 nulls are not same, it is a blah, 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 right? Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, one more concept is there, but that is little bit complicated one. Okay, I will try to explain one more concept here. If you people can understand it easily, well and good. Otherwise, we will discuss in later point of time. Hope this query 1 and 2 is clear to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm writing query 3. Query 3. First of all, tell me, listen very carefully, don't be in a hurry. If I will execute this query number 3, will it throw error message or you will get some output here?
We'll get some output because select has a student ID and group by also have student ID.
Okay. But in count, I have used name, no?
But as per the first rule which you mentioned in
It
previous
just
section,
the name. It just takes that column as name.
Okay, so you mean that you will get some output, not, it will not throw error message, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay. Any other thought, anyone?
Seems to be mismatch will be there, missing expression, because count name is there in select but not in group by. It is first rule of which you mentioned, both whatever is there in select, it should be there in group by.
Okay.
It will not.
When we use aggregate functions, so we can use the other columns, right? Not necessarily count. Good. Let me run this. You got some output. I will not show this output to you, but you got some output, right? This is not throwing error message. Now listen, this is a very exceptional scenario. I have executed this query, correct? This is your data. From is done, then group by, correct? Group by student ID. So buckets will be same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 null. So far, is it clear?
Yes.
Any questions so far, anyone? No questions? Okay. After creating bucket, oh, what? This is the query. Now, after creating bucket, what next? Count of name. Correct, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to count name. Okay. Concentrate on the name column. A, it will go in which bucket? 1. B, in which bucket? 2. A, which bucket? 1. E, which bucket?
5.
5. E, which bucket? 5. C, which bucket? 3.
3,
D, which bucket?
4,
4. B, which bucket? 2. D, which bucket? 4. Right? And then I was having 2 nulls at the last, right? This is 1 null. This is 1 more null.
Be in column bucket.
D record last that you entered.
B is in column bucket 2. I've kept this in bucket 2, no?
No,
Right.
no, D for no.
Above
B in
that,
bucket
above
4.
that,
Ah,
2 Ds are there.
yeah,
above
yeah. This is
that, 2 Ds.
in bucket. This D is in
Actually,
bucket
it was
4.
wrong.
Last
Bucket
record,
four.
yeah.
Last record. This one, correct?
No.
No, in
Uh,
3, you should
In
put D.
bucket number 3, you have entered the D. So go to
Oh,
the
okay.
bucket.
So this should be C, no?
No.
No,
Yes.
in bucket number 4, put D, and in bucket number
4.
5, delete the D.
Oh, okay. Correct. This D should be in bucket number 4, right?
4, yeah.
Correct. And everything is
And
correct.
last
after?
D,
one more D.
No,
one more D,
one
one
more
more D.
D.
This is
One
in
more
bucket
D.
number 4.
Yeah,
This is in bucket number 4. Oh, this
remove from
confusion
4.
is because 1 minute. This is because of this actually.
Alignment.
Yeah.
Now, is it correct?
Or
Remove
delete this.
D.
Remove D from 5.
Delete the,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then 2 nulls, I will keep in this bucket. Oh, sorry. Then this D, I will keep it in the null bucket. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's
Those
count
are
it. Here you have 2 count here, 2 count here, 1 count here, 2, 2, 2, right?
Yeah.
Now let me check this output. Please verify this. Is this the same output?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please verify. Is it the same output then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now again, there is a very big misconception people have. Generally, people thinks that if I am writing here a student ID, so within count, either I have to write a star or a student ID. So hope this misconception is clear now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
In count, you can write any column of the table. It is not mandatory that the same column what you have mentioned in select must be present in count. The rule
But-
one, which 1 minute, let me complete. The rule one which I have taught, that is for group by. All the columns which is present in select must be present in group by. Background noise is there. All the columns which is present in select must be present in group by. So that was applicable to the columns, but that is not applicable with the count. Count, you can write anything, whatever you want, your wish. Is this clear?
Yes.
If it is clear, tell me one thing. Can I write this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can write this as well. What is the problem?
But functionally, Tanvir, if you see the buckets are on student ID, then how engine is understanding
No,
this?
functionally, this is no. Sorry, sir. You repeat your question.
Yeah, I mean the buckets that are created are on the basis
Uh-huh.
of student ID, like unique 1,
Correct,
2, 3.
correct.
And how
Uh-huh.
it will allowing it to insert the records on name or subject, any other column. you can mention.
Okay, okay. So actually, here in this query, what happened here? Like you have done this group by, correct? Good
Yeah.
question. Very good question. So group by task is to create buckets, right? Hope you agree with me.
Yeah.
So group by has created these buckets for me. The task of group by is over. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Group by task is over. So aggregate functions are executed along with group by or immediately after group by. Okay. I consider it as a along with. So the moment group by will be over, no, immediately your engine will search for count. And it is not necessary it will search count in select only. It will search for count anywhere, either in select, either in group by, either in order by. Okay, you can keep count anywhere. So the engine will search that is there any aggregate function. It will find that yes, there is an aggregate function count of name. First of all, is this point clear?
Yes.
So the engine will see count of name. So engine will understand that okay, user is telling me to count name. This is the meaning of count. You see, these all are independent entity. Don't mix that this count is related to this group, this count is related to this select column. No, they all are independent. The moment engine will see that user has mentioned count of name, engine will understand that oh, user is telling me to count a name. Clear? So your engine will jump to this name column. Okay, this one. So you will understand that okay, I have to count these names, their frequency. So before that, you all know it does the segregation.
Yeah.
So name A, where to keep this? Now engine will see that I have 6 buckets. So where to keep? Then engine will see that bucket has been done based on the ID. It will check what is the corresponding ID for this name. Corresponding ID is 1. It will search for the bucket 1 here, and then it will put this A in that bucket.
Yes. Yeah.
Similarly, next record B, it will check the bucket has been created on student ID. For this B, what is the corresponding student ID? That is 2. It will search for the bucket 2 here, and it will keep this name here. Hope it is clear.
Yes, clear.
But that was very good question you have asked. Any other question, anyone? Is this clear? So net, you see the group by count, they all are independent entity. They are not related to anything. You see here I have written student ID in select, but count what I have used? Name. I have neither used this name in group by, still it is working. So that is why you should know how engine is working. Generally this question 99.9% of the students they fail here. They will tell, no, Tanvir, this will throw error message. This will throw error message because this name you have not used in group by, or sometimes they will tell this is student ID you have not used in count, blah, blah, blah. Hope it is clear.
Sure.
Shall I proceed further?
Yes.
Yes.
Tanvir, I have just one question. Like, is there a way to see the execution step by step in the SQL? Like, after running the
You
query, I want to understand from the engine that what steps they are doing.
you have a
Same question I have.
you have a, but this what I am telling you, this things, okay. So we have worked on this from multiple perspective, like from performance perspective, from DBA perspective, and all the system. Then internally how it works, because that was the requirement of my project. So if you're thinking from that perspective, so you will not get that information. But at a high level, you have a SQL plan executor. If you will check in Oracle, no? So if you click on that plan execution, it will show you that how it is moving from one step to another step. But these all details will not be mentioned there. What I'm telling you, that how it works after this, after this, after this. It will just tell you high level how it is flowing from one step to another step. But is clear?
Yes.
Okay. How I learned all these things, because in my project I worked as on a different role, sometime as analyst, sometime as a data analyst, sometime as a business analyst. So many times it happens like we were handling huge volume of data and the performance was the issue. So in that, sometimes we have to work along with DBA. So from all those things, like we learned that, okay, internally it is executing this, the pipeline is working like this, the socket is working like this, where the semantic checks happens, how the plan executor works, how query has that intelligence that if you're executing the same query, again, like if the same query I have executed now, and someone from my team, if you will execute the same query, then engine will not perform all this step. It has that intelligence. Okay, the previous user has executed the same query. It will show you the data immediately. All those things are a little bit in-depth concept. Ignore it. But this is how it works, and you should know this. Okay, shall I proceed further?
Yes.
Okay. So is it clear, or means it's not clear? You guys are getting confused at what Tanvir is telling those things. Is it clear, guys?
Tanvir, like small confusion is like suppose we write the query by interchanging the group by name and count of student ID. Like in that case,
It will
also
fail.
the same
It will fail.
group by name and
Good question. Let me show you that. I think maybe you are asking that, Tanvir, if I will write like this, group by name, and then what you are telling? That's all.
count of student ID. Student ID.
Count of the student ID.
S2ID.
This will fail. This is a violation of rule number 1. Rule number 1 says
We
that.
have name in the select query and instead of start ID.
Let me complete this first. So here this is a violation of rule 1, because in select you have a student ID and you have not mentioned this in group by. This is a violation of rule number 1. So this will throw error message. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Now what was the next question, please?
If we have the instead of start ID in the select query, like if you have name over there, probably it will work, right?
Oh, it will work. It will work. In select you have name, same you have used in group by. Count is an independent entity. You can write anything within that. That's not a problem. It will work. Hope it is clear.
Hey, Tanvir.
Yes, it's
1 minute. Divya, is it clear?
yes, it's clear.
Okay. Next question.
Tanvir, can you please go through that Excel sheet?
Excel sheet, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. As you said, two nulls are not same.
Yes.
So then why two nulls are put into the same bucket? both are not same, right? Then it had to create two buckets separate.
Okay, you're asking this one, I think. Here, this one you're asking, right? Here, this one.
Yeah, yeah.
That is what you have to understand. And I think I have mentioned earlier as well. The behavior of null changes with different keywords. In some of the keywords, they will treat null as different. In some of the keywords, they will treat null as same. Here, actually, this null, they are not comparing. So that is why they have to just keeping it in a bucket. Here it is not comparing. Do you think here we are comparing two nulls? No. We are just keeping this in this bucket. I'm not telling that both the nulls are same. When I will teach you joins, there you will see that we are comparing null and then it will fail. But here in this case, I am not comparing two nulls. I'm just keeping it in buckets. Is that clear?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. When I will teach you join, you please and do the same analysis, and you will see that, oh, there it is failing, because there we are comparing two nulls and comparison fails. And again, in few scenario, you will see it will pass. And that is why null has a very strange behavior in SQL. And that is why in interview, one question, 100% my guarantee, you take it, one question will be from null. And I think you all know this, right? Always they will ask questions, one or two questions from null minimum. Okay, shall I proceed further, guys, if it is clear?
Then one last question. Understood this query and this query execution. Just want to know what should be the problem statement for this query?
For this, when we have to use another column, that is a question, right?
This query, when we will be using, like I just want to understand the question for which we are trying to solve using this query, the problem statement.
I think the assignment which I have shared, in that something will be there like tell me the students who has failed in more than one subject, less than one subject. Like this question I have shared with you in your batch. 24th was the last assignment we have shared, no? Oh, okay. After that we have not shared, right? Correct, no?
Yes.
Yes.
So today I will share that questions. Like you said, these questions will be there. Let me show you this. Let me give one example right now, okay? Because again, you will struggle in the question. Failed in more ways than 1 minute. Let me show you one question here. Shall I teach this one or okay? No. First of all, let me explain that question. See this question. Okay. The same student table missing. What happened here? Why this is throwing error message? Drop table. Student. But done any mistake here? Why it is throwing error message today? This is working fine. Oh no. Problem. It is stop for the student.
What is the control you are using in order to execute directly instead of run button?
Control enter.
Control enter is a shortcut.
Okay.
Okay. And control home is to select. Okay. So this is the student table. Okay. Now the question is, write a SQL query to fetch the student name who has appeared in only one subject. First of all, is the question clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. From this question, you will understand this use case, that why we use different column here and different column in
Mm.
count. This is very frequently used use case. So let's discuss this very important concept. So here, this is your new student table. But guys, after the class, no, at least 1 hour you have to spend to revise this concepts. Very important. Okay, so here the question is, which is the student name who has appeared in only one subject? Now see here what I will do. I will write here name appeared in only one subject. Count of a star student group by name. Okay. Now if I'm using this, the count star for C is 1. It means he has appeared in only one subject, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then what filter condition should I give to get C as an output?
Having equal to 1.
Having
Having
star equal to 1.
Count of the star equals 1. It means he has appeared in only one subject. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
You all understood this question?
Yes.
Okay, now listen. 1 minute. Listen very carefully what I'm trying to tell you here. Oh, again, this will throw in a message. Why this is not working today? I'm surprised. Generally, this works. Screen time. Not sure why this is not working today. Okay, anyway. Now tell me one thing. Do you think C has appeared in one subject?
No.
No.
Yes, one subject.
Yeah, one
C has
subject.
appeared in one subject only. The
Yeah.
first time C appeared in physics, he has scored 30. He failed. Again, C has appeared in physics, and maybe next. Oh, again I have put 30 only. I should. Okay, suppose again he appeared and again he has scored 30. So do you think C has appeared in two subject or one subject?
One subject.
One subject.
First of all, is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Now I am running this query till here, first of all. If I will use count of a star equal 1, do you think this will be the correct query for this question?
No.
This query is still it will give me no data found, but C has appeared in one subject only. But why this query is telling no data found?
Because there are two records for C. Same records.
Because there are
groups.
two records for C. So technically for you, it is like C has appeared in two subjects because you're getting two records for C. But functionally, C has appeared in how many subjects?
One.
One subject.
So do you think is this a correct query for this question?
Might be select a distinct name will support. This is not correct query.
This is not correct, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, instead of a star, why it is not correct? Because it is considering a star. A star means all the values, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, in this query, I will write here. Let me remove this first of all. I will write here subject. Now, I will not execute this. Before that, let's analyze this query. This is the query, and see you have two records now. Maybe we have to stretch by 5 minutes. So group by name. So you'll be having bucket for A, bucket for B, C, D, right? What you want to count now? You want to count subject. So physics and chemistry will go in bucket A. This physics and chemistry will go in bucket B. This physics will go in bucket C. This two will go in bucket D. And this will go in bucket C. Now, what is the count? 2, 2,
2
2,
for
2.
each.
Correct?
Yeah.
And let me show you this various example. You're getting 2, 2, 2, 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still, if I will write here having count of subject equal to 1, do you think this will give you the correct output?
No.
No.
No, it won't.
Then how to solve this question? You are using having count of subject equals 1, but C has appeared in one subject twice. Functionally, your management will tell that no, C has appeared in one subject. And technically, your query is telling that no, C has appeared in 2 subjects. First of all, is the problem clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Is the problem clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
We
Okay.
can use the combination of name and subject.
Name and subject, no, that will not work. You can try that.
Yeah.
You
Like
see,
Can we use
subject.
count distinct subjects?
Distinct
Very
subject.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. See, here the problem is the engine was counting these 2 records as 2. So I have to tell to engine that engine, these 2 are same. Consider it as a 1 only. It means I have to tell to SQL engine that while counting, pick the unique subjects, right? From each bucket.
Yes.
Right now. If I will tell this to SQL engine that pick the unique subjects. So here how many unique subjects we have for C?
One.
One.
Only 1.
Yep.
So in this query, I have to tell to SQL engine that SQL instead of this do one thing, count the unique subjects. Now to find the unique, what is the keyword?
Distinct.
Distinct. Got it? So now see if I will execute this query, count of distinct subject, right? And here write having count of, no, remove the having part first of all. First check this output. Now is this correct output? C has appeared in only one subject because you are counting the unique subjects.
Yes.
Now you can apply the filter here having count of distinct subject equals 1. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So see, in select I have used name, count I have used subject along with distinct. Hope you understood this use case, guys, where we can use this.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I will stop here. It's 9. I will give you a few assignment question today based on this, but before that, please revise all these things. And almost we are done with count having group by, and tomorrow I will start the aggregate functions. Now, those who want to drop, you can drop. Those who have question, you can stay on call, you can ask.
I asked for 24th, either C or D.
Can you
24th assignment. Yeah.
ping me on chat box?
Okay.
Tanvir, here we can use the alias as well, right? I mean, counting distinct subject with some alias, and then we can use the alias directly is equal to 1 at the end.
Okay. I got your question. This is what you're telling, right?
Yes.
First of all, tell me, have I covered alias in your batch?
No.
No.
Okay. I have not covered. Okay, so anyway, like the class is over now. So don't consider this as a part of the regular class. Now you can ask anything. So for those, if it is a new concept, you can ignore it. So for others, I will answer this. Okay. You see, I have used alias here. And it is failing. It is throwing error message. Now you might be asking why is it so? Correct?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, why it is.
Oh, why it is throwing error message from join on where group by having window select select and then order by. Okay, this is the flow. Okay, fine. Now you are using, okay, you are using having, correct?
Yes.
In having you are using this alias. Having is present here. Where you are defining your alias? In select. Hope you got the reason.
Yes, I got my answer. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, do you know the window function? Sorry, forgot who asked this question. Who has asked this question?
I have asked Ronak.
Ronak. Okay. Ronak, do you know the window function rank tensor line?
A little bit I know, but
Okay,
like
then leave it. Then
yeah.
leave it.
I
Because
don't know.
same concept is there with rank function. Actually, you will see here. This is the question I have kept in this. Why column alias can't be used in where clause but can be used in order by clause? Now see, same thing. Now if I will write here, order by count of subject. Now check the output. It is working. Your alias is working, Ronak, in order by. Can you tell me why?
Yeah,
Because
in the order of execution, order by is the last. I mean, we are selecting first
Last.
and then assigning the alias, and then we are doing an order by.
Hope you understood.
Yeah, I got my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Next question. Okay, Divya, you have pasted the question.
Yes.
Okay, question is, I think this is same. Oh no, sorry, this is a different question.
I want only the C or D option. Either of C or
Let us
D.
equal period to fetch the records with count of distinct ID considering null records as well. Okay, this is a good question. Why this is throwing error message today? I'm surprised something is wrong here. Okay, select a star from student 1. Okay, the count of distinct ID considering null records as well. Okay, if I'm writing count of distinct ID, count of distinct ID, it is telling that there is only one distinct ID in this table, correct? But functionally, how many distinct IDs are present in this table?
2.
What are those?
Null and 1.
Null and 1, right? So why this query is not considering null?
Because you are mentioning count of distinct ID. If only mention distinct ID, it will consider null. Count of distinct ID, it will avoid the null and display the value.
Because Divya, you know that count function ignores the null if you are using the column.
Yes.
Okay, so your engine is bypassing null. Now what I will do in this query, if I will tell to engine that engine do one thing, I know you are bypassing this null because in count function you don't consider null. in place of this null, if I substitute any other value, then it will count it, no?
Yes, null. Null
Yes.
minus 1.
So what I will do, we have NVL command.
VL.
I will write here NVL ID comma minus 1. What is the functionality of NVL?
Replacing
Indicate
the null with
minus
with
1.
any value. Here it's minus
Value
1.
whatever you want. Okay. Here null is replaced with minus 1. Null is replaced with minus 1. Is the NVL part clear?
Yes.
Now if I will tell it to SQL engine that SQL now count distinct of this column, then it will tell me no 1 and minus 1, 2. Correct? So now I will write here, select count of distinct NVL ID comma minus 1 from a student. Now you got the two unique values.
Yes.
Are you sure it is clear?
Yes, it's clear. Tanvir.
Okay. Then you can ask that why you have used minus 1, Tanvir. Maybe in this ID column I have 1 million record and maybe minus 1 is a valid value. In that case, what you have to do before 1 minute, let me complete. In that case, what you have to do always before using NVL, first of all, check the minimum value in your table, minimum ID from student 1. What is the minimum value? 1. That is why I have taken minus 1. If the minimum value is 5, you can take 4, 3, 2, 1, anything. But do take care, you should not replace with an existing value which is already present in the column. It will not throw error message, but that will not make sense here. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear, Tanvir.
Okay, next question. Similarly, can you do the question number D? You try this,
Yes.
Divya, okay?
Yes,
And
we
if it is
can.
not,
Yeah, in place of ID, we can keep name, and that's all. That's all.
and
In
then you
place
can
of
keep
ID.
NA. You can keep a NA there, or no, you try this. You try this first. We will discuss it. Okay, you try this tomorrow. If it is not working, then let me know. Okay. Any
Sir,
other
will-
question, anyone?
Will we be getting the answers of these, like if you want to cross verify?
No. We don't share the solution. We have done that in the previous batches. Participants, they start working on the questions. They just refer the solution. You work on the assignment. If you're getting stuck any question, we are providing you support. You ask us. You see, after class, I'm giving this time. So I'm giving you that freedom. You ask question.
Okay.
Even if you think that, okay, Tanvir, I have done this method, I'm not sure. You tell me after class. Okay. Next question. Okay. I think you don't have any other question. So I will
Yeah.
share few. Tell me.
Yeah, if anyone doesn't have anything, I have something to talk out of this
Maybe Divya,
recording.
you can call me after this. Okay. You
Yes.
call on my mobile number. We can discuss.
Tanvir, in conceptual questions, we have question number 14.
Question number 14.
Yeah.
Question number 14. Okay. Divya, you call me at 9:30, please. Okay.
Sure, Tanvir.
I'm getting one more call actually now, so I have to attend after this. You connect with me 9:30 or maybe like after that anytime. This is what you're telling?
Yes.
If two nulls are not same, then why distinct column shows only one null in the output? This I will explain during tomorrow regular class. This is important one. Okay. Discuss this tomorrow. Okay. Okay, fine then. I am getting one more important call. If you guys don't mind, we can continue tomorrow. Okay, you can ask questions.
Okay, bye, sir.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.